Nothing impacts your life and the direction it takes more than the person you choose to share it with. And that impact can either be negative, neutral, or positive on your life, which is the one we all want. We all want the person that we choose to be our life partner to have a positive impact on our life. It's obvious we want happiness, and why would we want it to go down? Why would we want someone that's going to cause our life to go downwards and have a negative impact on our life? But how do relationships impact on our life? Now, how they impact on our life and how a particular relationship impacts on our life is of utmost importance, clearly. Because think about this. Why do we seek love? Why do so many of us want a relationship? Obviously, we hope it brings something good. Otherwise, we would not be seeking it, nor have you ever met anyone that wants something that would bring misery to their lives, have you? We look for love because we want to find happiness. Because love makes us happy as well. However, love alone is not enough. Because as things in life don't always go the way we want it. Most people haven't had an overtly positive experience with relationships. That's why there's so many exes, because they did not work out. Or relationships haven't positively impacted your life, or to put it this way, your life was better without them in it. It's sad to say. Well, some lucky ones have hit the jackpot and found eternal love and lived a life of happiness. And that's a great thing for them, and that's what we always aspire to. But how does a partner impact your life? I'm going to clarify. There are three main ways they impact on a life. Firstly is the neutral effect. The first is they have no impact or a neutral effect on our lives. They neither add much to your life or help you in life. However, on the other hand, they don't really cause problems either. So it's like couples who live pretty much separate lives and don't have much to do with each other or each other's lives. Not necessarily that you choose things that way. Usually when you have a problem, they are either not in a position or don't have the skills to help you. For example, you might have a problem at work with the politics, and because your partners never worked in corporate, they would not be able to understand, let alone be able to discuss the issues with you and help you to come to a solution. Or you might be running your own business and need a trusted person to look after the financial part, and because your partner has no financial understanding, they would not be able to help with what you need help on. So on the other hand, they don't cause problems for you either, like overspend money, which because it affects both your finances, would also affect you separately and individually. So it's almost like they're there, either they're there or not, doesn't really matter. Fortunately, that's the case. Now, the second effect is unfortunately one which is the most common, that they have a negative effect on our life. And this is the reason why people divorce. For one would not be divorcing a partner that is making their lives happy, would they? I mean, you wouldn't divorce someone that's making you happy or bringing you happiness, or living with them makes you happy, would you? No. And truly, those that have a negative effect on your life is the stuff of relationship nightmares. Not only do they not add anything to your life, but they also cause problems, grief, and hold you back in life, if not drag you down. An extreme example is if your partner's a gambler. Okay, and because of that, you are always under financial stress, as every bit of saving that you manage will either have been taken away by them to gamble, or you might have to cover all expenses yourself, as all their money has gone on to gambling. A not so obvious example, though, is if you are operating your own business, not only do they not help, but they get in the way as well. They might question everything you do, insist on spending money that should be going back into the business, or keep complaining that you are not spending enough time with them when, especially if you are at the setting up stage of your business. And it's taking up a lot of your time without any money coming in as yet. Yeah, it's only coming in once you're established and got the ball rolling. So now, before you all jump up and down about what I just said, I will explain in detail later in my later shows. If you happen to be one of many who have had bad experiences with relationships and now hear all this, everything I've said so far, you would of course wonder if you should even bother having a relationship at all. And think, well, what good will it do for me? Well, the good news is a relationship with the right partner will bring in a huge positive boost to your life in ways you wouldn't even realize, like your career, finances, life in general, and most importantly, all the love that you will always be getting, and the feeling that you mean more than anything in the world to someone. Wouldn't that be a great feeling? And I guess that's something we all want. If you want to change careers, with the right partner, then they will discuss the issue with you and work out a solution with you. If you want to start a business, then they would not only be willing, but also have the skills and the knowledge to discuss and work out a plan together. And they may even have the skills to work in it with you, or as it would take some time for a business to take off and have money coming in, be willing to be the partner that will continue working to provide an income in the meantime. Can you imagine how much a greater help that would be? Because here, your partner in life will literally be that. Someone which you will hold hands with and walk through the path of life together. A partner to you that will support you in everything that you do. That support will be both emotional, financial, and whatever way they can support you. And later, in my later shows, I will explain what that means in practice. And on that, we'll go to some music and we'll be right back with more.